Let's see. Hmm. What's this? Arco. Sally.
What can I get ya? First drink's free, if you promise to buy 3 more.
Her calloused hands is not around an old rag as she wipes the shining white top free of spills. She flashes you a quick smile. Of course, I'm not officially open yet, but the offer stands for when I am. Anything I can do for you in the meantime? Anything anything interesting going on in town? Let's see. She polishes her bar idly as she thinks. Vic and Esty got in another fight. Didn't break his jaw this time, but Sarah still gave him a good chewing out. Raj and Vicky snickers in a knot over some loan he owed her, so she sheared his sheep in the middle of the night and then left him standing butt naked in the run. Poor bastard's got a good case of sunburn. Esty and Rowan got back together and word is she's up to stuff. She'll have to go to Meriden for the birth though. Oh. Sarah's bestie man is pretty terrible. Sarah's bedside matter is pretty terrible. So her last time, if she had any more sprouts, she was tired of her tools while she was unconscious. That's it. How'd you get to random prologue? She hoists her right leg up on the bench and raps on her shin with her knuckles. Wasn't much good to the crew once blood poisoning took my leg. Couldn't work so far anymore. Couldn't walk so far anymore. Puts her leg back down against the bench. A wipe for good measure. Of course, losing my leg hasn't dulled me training instincts at all. I still drive a mean bargain. So you know, she says, holding up her hands, I have a discount for newbies too. Don't get many repeat customers if you die out in the desert. What's your leg made of? It's good hardware. Better than metal, but harder to find. Reckon this one's got a few years left in her. After that, I'll be up the creek. She shrugs and smiles. But that future stylist problem.
See ya.
We are hold the space bar to center their camera on your character. And holding it down, keeping it down will keep the camera fixed on them. Mm-hmm. I do like that there's people up and about, so it actually feels like it's not entirely vacant. Who are you? Oh, yes, talk to you. Oh, this is a playground. Belle and Davy. Come on, Mel, stop sucking and let's play. Oh, miss, can you chuck us our ball back? Where's the ball? The football is slightly soft, having received a few too many punts across the line. It's been lying in the sun for quite some time, and upper portion blazing hot, underside cooling clamp. Oh, miss, chuck it here. Yeah, peg it hard. The children clearly want you to throw the ball back to them. The misshapen lump looks decidedly unaromatic. Can we fix it? Do it underarm. Toss the ball back up. Have I want them to have fun. There we go. Oh, so this is an example of the point system. Yeah, PP system. You had 9. You did a 13. You had 13. But using 2 of that 9 had us give us the successful outcome. Dang. You lob the ball towards the school. Mel catches it easily and gives you a hearty wave. Oh, it's a school, not a playground. Even my dad couldn't do better. She holds up the ball for all the kids to see. She throws it. She then throws it as hard as she can at David's face before running away. Hey, you're it. Are they crying? Oh, they are crying. Oh, where did she go? That was poor David. Oh, we found gold. But let's get the gold. He looks up from his work, but you can tell he's thinking through some problem or other. What do you need? Got any news for me? News. He stops the chin thinking. It's the chitnut breeding season, so keep an eye out for trains crossing the roads. Oh, that's not news. That's a fact. Sorry. Need anything? Mate, have you ever had fizzy water? His eyes light up. I had some at the pub once. I spent ages trying to get the nozzle right, but then I couldn't find a small enough air compressor. I'm pretty sure Matt's still angry after her and sugar syrups. It has made the flies 100 times worse. Attach log keys too, but what do you do? Mechanic, sort of. I like to fix machines and take them apart, then fix them again. It's kind of a never-ending cycle around here. And what there's to do? Well, traders always come through, help out the clinic, inform if you got the know-how. Pub's really popular, of course, lots of stuff. There's the guy in the cage. If you're like an extra crazy in your day, tried to take on our barter crew, but that didn't really work out for him. How much of your time do you spend in Brooklyn? A lot. Most of it, I guess. There's usually a job somewhere around. I mean, I was in Beverly a few weeks ago in Alderside, I think last month. But often I sit at the hall and work on stuff there. Matt says Matt says there are days on end when I don't talk. It is fucking delightful. I think she thinks I talk too much. Where is the hospital? Oh, this is the guy in the cage. Dead ringer. Hey! The blood spatter raider surges to his feet as you approach, ripping the chain link on off of his cage. Hey, 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 pretty lady. He smiles, showing dark gaps where his teeth used to be. Beautiful lady, gorgeous lady, light up the moon and the stars. Get me out of this cage. He tilts his head to the side and gives you a puppy dog's eye, complete with pathetic whimpering and nuisance pawlings on the side of the cage. Pretty sure you must be in there for a reason. He shrugs. So, riddle me this. He takes a closer look, squinting in the harsh sunlight. Merc? His grin rises. In the heat of battle, you got your 4 F's. You're fighting, you're freezing, and your procreation. He giggles and stops himself. Who hasn't gotten a little carried away in the wash of it all? When the blood hits the dust and it smells like... He holds his finger to his nose, sniffs, and looks up. Rain. Who put you in there? Military grade barber. He lifts his hand above his head, estimating height. But she's not the decision maker. That's the old gut wound. He grins, slicing across his abdomen with his thumb. Whose gut wound? Goes by another name now, doesn't he? That's right, that's right. He stares off into the distance towards the marketplace. He breathes those words so low you almost miss them. Mick Jones. Why do you call Mick gut wound? It's what he calls himself. You should ask him. You'll be in for a bloody good time. He grins. The sight is not pleasant. Why should I help you? Why shouldn't you? His retort comes quickly, like the crack of a whip. Don't you care about justice? Not really. What would you give me if I let you out? Search is a dangerous game, friend. He breathes the words as if fogging a pane of glass. He watches you with beady eyes. I tell you a secret, or I'll fight you. Fearless choice. Nah, I won't help you. You're in there for a reason. A feral smile slowly pulls his lips wide. Well. He presses his face to the wire until his eyes bulge from the sockets. Then you'll better sleep with one eye open, asshole. Because I'll find you. And what I do next, it won't. It's going to make the rest of their life look like it's in paradise. You just proved my instincts correct here. Ooh, I hope that doesn't come back and bite us. Oh, it says Brooklyn. Oh, let's go there. Who are you? Oh, this is the clinic. Sid. Good to see you, young Shell. He gives you a friendly nod. What do you do? Now, nothing much. He leans on the back, resting in the chair. I'm too old and I've done too much shit to bother with keeping up appearance. What did you used to do? Bit of this, bit of that. He looks up at you and tilts his head to the side in a shrug. Field running these past few years over Perthway. It was a solid gig until some shitheads got the processing plant on fire. Set the processing plant on fire while me and Damo were in the middle of knocking out our allotted batch bastards. Who do you think set the fire of the processing plant? Riley's rippers. He spits on the ground. Bastard's been dead 20 years, but his legacy of being a monumental piece of shit lives on. Maybe he's alright. Hello, can I help you? She puts down the rag she's tearing to make bandages and gives you a further attention. Who are you? Sarah Taylor. My husband is selling right the farm outside of town. What are those bandages for? Whoever needs them. She passes the pile of unwounded scraps. What's important is they laid in the sun and then been boiled, so they won't get anything nasty in the wound when it comes to wrap up. What do you do? Sound doctor. Most doctors spend pain relief and a dose of reality for people who forgot what really matters. Got any news for me? Nothing you couldn't get from the other people with more time on their hands. How'd you end up in Brooklyn? Was it the accent that gave me away? If she has one, it's impeccable. It's imperceptible. I moved here after I met John, and when we had Sean, it made sense to stay somewhere safe. She looks at the walls with unexpected fondness. Brooklyn served us well so far. Need anything? A full surgical suite. Her expression doesn't change, but she glances at you before continuing. For real though, distilled water is always in high demand. Woody pear, Mary tree sap, lemongrass shoots, the usual.
Right, that's enough socializing for one day. You Cadbury.
It's good to know your limits. Ella stretches and yawns. Let's head back to Bali. Sun's about to set. She looks sheepish. Dreamer looks sheepish. I was hoping we could hit the pub, check in on Jake and Jonesy. She raises her eyes, misty, fidgets and
Mick will want to grill the new kid on how the day went down. Let's handle that part first, yeah?
Met the locals then? He sizes you up. Look like you've been through the ringer, new kid. Time for a beer. Each person paying for themselves, of course. Excuse me, I just need a moment of your time. The speaker is a tall, broad-shouldered man, well-groomed with a gold necklace and gold braces glinting in the sun. Despite his size, he moves with a fluid grace. He reminds you of nothing so much as a big cat, attractive, smiling, and dangerous as hell. Stay silent. Spit it out then. All the humor is going from him, like he sits a threat. He's alert and focused, his eyes never leaving the newcomer. His voice is low and calm. My name is James Wakefield. I am glad to have met you, Mr. Jones, as I come bearing a proposition for you and your people. A proposition? He repeats flatly and dismissively. Better make it quick, mate. He holds his hands out, palms up. Let me be plain then. I come from a powerful community to the east. We're rebuilding civilization, and we like to invite Brooklyn to be part of the effort. Join us, and we can end the age of grubbing through the relics of the past. Join us, and we can usher in an age of miracles. Mixed eyes narrow. You want us to bow and scrape to someone who's never even been our way before? Who never had the good grace to come and say hello himself? He spits on the side. Civilization. What do we get out of it? Operates civilization will bring the rains, fill the fields with wheat. Again, what happens if we say no? Stay silent. He stares at the stranger silently for a few seconds. We've got nothing but your word to go by, mate. Show us some of these miracles if you're so keen to bring us into the fold. He chuckles. James chuckles. Mr. Jones, I was sent merely to make an offer. I'm a messenger, not a diplomat. If it's pretty words you're after, you're not the man I thought you were. Well, Mr. Not a Diplomat, why don't you piss off back home and tell the overlords that if they want us kissing their boots, they're gonna have to prove those boots are worth their tongue. I actually like that. That's a good saying. So they can answer hard. Till they can answer a hard no. Until they can, the answer is a hard no. He takes the answer with equanimity. I must ask one time, we can offer your people many things: food, water, protection, freedom from want or care. The future's in its limitless possibilities, rather than scratching out a living of the age of darkness. And what's the cost of that protection? Absolute obedience. You're not the first to try that on me, mate. We wouldn't be the first to succeed either. You seem to know a lot about us for someone we never met before. He gives you a small smile. Perhaps if companions showed as much introspection, they wouldn't have been so quick to resort to aggression. I don't know why you're taking this book seriously. Join his mysterious far-off community so we can, I don't know, all drive cars again? She laughs scornfully. Button Chop's been out in the sun too long, I reckon. Piss off me. Seems she's taking her cues from Michelangelo. No need to be rude. James' tone is mild. You made your choice clear. My duty was to act, and so I have done. Be assured that I will sleep soundly tonight, and good evening to you all. I'll make sure Cole gets Bally back up on the radio waves. Toot. We can't be offline if you need us in the pitch. He stares after Rico felt thoughtful. Might be a good idea. Yeah, cheers. Tomorrow we can send someone to follow his tracks and find out where he came from. We'll get to the bottom of this. I'm gonna need a beer of 5 after that ordeal. Oh, that's interesting. I don't think we have any more side quests. We need to go to the club. So we were offered basically help with offered a place.
Been a hell of a day, yeah? Gotta head back and spell mad. She'll have gotten pissy sitting up in that nest by a lonesome for hours.
Or these Dreamer nods, slapping dust off her trousers. She seems unable to get her companion's full attention.
I was actually planning to head to the pub. Like you said, it's been a hell of a day.
12 o'clock, yeah? Oh, that's Jake number. 12 o'clock, yeah? I'm parched. Hope we can see you in there. Don't be a bloody idiot. If you're having a night on the arms, we're taking the truck. You can walk back home. Crpg, see you in the morning, Elle. He nods to you all as he and Jones head to the pub door. Stay silent. She turns her gaze back to the younger woman. Right, Misty, let's pack it in. We got a free ride home, and like I said, Matt'll be getting pissy about being left out of all the action. To be fair, I thought today would be less eventful. But yeah, time to go. Dreamer sighs unhappily. Okay, look, Ella, I know you prefer to base your decision on facts, so here goes. She holds up 3 fingers on her right hand. Okay, I swear I never said this, but you're not my mom. She takes off her ring finger and touches her index finger. So, I'm an adult and capable of making my own decisions. Tonight, I choose to hit the pub. She folds down her index finger and glances at the remaining middle finger. And hey, there's point 3. Listen, my mind maze up. I'm having a few drinks. Not planning to get wasted. Cut me some slack.
And mate, we saved that boy a key road today. Can you understand that? We saved an innocent life. That's worth a fucking beer in my book.
I wonder if he would have shot himself if we talked to the mom first.
You know what? We solved that murk at Crpg without spilling any blood. Even though he really deserved a good smack. And probably would have gotten worse than that if he'd hung around any longer. So we saved 2 people. 2 beers.
Ella looks like she's about to talk, but Misty holds up her hand and keeps going. Plus, we know Taylor's phone was raided today. What if they come back? What if they want revenge? Brooklyn need guns, and I'm happy to have a pint in this dance card. Nope, if you're gonna defend the town, drink is a bad idea. Indulge your reflexes. Yeah. Ella nods. Sorry if you're going to stay if there's no point in going to the club. Brooklyn's got them handled, Misty. They don't need our guns here. Come on, why are you dead set on staying? Dreamer lifts her chin defiantly. Jonesy promised me to buy me a beer. You know how I feel about free beer. You're putting my leg. Jonesy? Ella steps back inside. Kid, I've got stories about Jonesy that'll curl your peruse. Assuming you got it. Just slip away. They getting on my essence. They got a lot going on. They exchange a few more choice words before parting ways and fell by the stream of their own respective injustices. Ella mutters something about a fucking babysitter before storming off into the gathering darkness. Yeah, we still gotta go to the pub. Or I'd rather go after Ella, honestly. Mick. He's listening to Misty's enthusiastic recount of the day's event, what happened here, and keeping tabs on the people in the bar.
Alright.
Nah. Let's do Dreamer. Oh, Dreamer has nothing to say.
Shame you didn't give that punk up in Crpg a dirt nap. I guess some of us are just made of sterner stuff. Not to worry, I'll head up there tomorrow myself and get Tina sorted out. Quick smart.
Jake.
Heard you had a bit of trouble with the merc up at Crpg. I'll swing by later in the week, make sure Tina's feeling all right about how it all went down.
The guy. I was like, what merc is the guy? Oh, someone's in the notification. Who did? Welcome back. I'll take that free beer now. Glad to hear it. Now don't forget to buy the other 3, eh? He draws up a beer with perfect hand and places it in front of you with a flourish. Yes, please.
Shame you didn't give that punk up in Crpg. Not to worry.
I guess we have to talk to him for a check. Oh yeah, you need to sit down and share a few pints and have a yarn about how today went. He looks at Jonesy, who drank in the beer and simply raised his eyebrows by way of consent. Yeah.
Atta girl.
Jonesy picks up his beer and wanders off to find another conversation.
Let's get down to brass tacks.
It's a long enough walk away from Coco. We had time to hear about a few of your exploits from Our Lady of No Bullshit. Reckon you'll be interested in my take on things? Yeah, why not?
Well then, here we go.
You seem like you've got a good head on your shoulders, a realistic view of the world, give and take and whatnot. He cocks his head to the side. You're a hard worker, I'll give you that. But you're quick to step in when you should be asking questions first. Miss Teacher's a charmer, alright, but she's got you good. Getting to do all the work for her, she's not gonna learn that way.
As for that merc up in Crpg,
Here, she said, should have made use of that silver tongue of yours when everyone's favorite had you running around body doing all her goddamn chores. And that's not even getting into what happened at Key Road. Watch as you waiting for your reaction. Go on. You and Mitch made a great team. I don't know that I've been able to tell the kid down, but you did. And you should be proud. Even if the most you did was keep your pie hole shut. That takes tact.
now, tell me I'm wrong.
You're not wrong. I thought so. You don't live the life I have without becoming an excellent judge of character.
The sound of hail reaches your ears a moment before Sean bursts into the pub, screams and cloying smoke trailing in his wake.
Get out here! We're under attack! Bloody mongrels. Let's show them what it means to tangle with Brookton.
Sally grabs a rifle from the wall and cocks it. Let's rock.
Let's rock.
That's as far as your story goes right now. You've already made your mark on this sunburned land. Deciding for those who couldn't come down on the side of life or death. And keeping your temper with an intemperate mongrel. Despite the many paths in front of us, we can only ever walk our own. What tale will your choices tell at the end of your journey down these broken roads?
Oh, that was great. Alright. Oh, that was beautiful. Everyone, that was Themes Fest tuned demo of Broken Roads. And I can't wait till it releases. Thank you everyone and see you soon.